Welcome, Pisces, to your chakra reading for March. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you and your chakras this month. Keeping the throat chakra open, we have the card of isolation. Isolating yourself away. Isolating yourself away from... Why? Why are you isolating yourself away? Remember that isolation and solitude are two different things that are not exactly the same. This could be isolation for self-protection reasons and making excuses not to want to go to that social gathering. Maybe you're not feeling social. Over preparing for whatever you're over preparing for, and I can't go. Never feeling ready to take action. But this card says, do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. So remember, if you're in isolation mode, please don't be there for a long time because you're allowing the world to pass you by, especially if you have children and you're isolating and kind of closing the door and, you know, because of hurts, pains, healing, grief, things of this nature. You don't want to stay there forever because you miss things in life, right? You miss out on very important things that you might come back to later and say, wow, I wish I wouldn't have done that. So also talking once again about the throat chakra of communication is knowing the truth. And the truth is one of those things that really pretty much sets you free. Balancing yourself out to know the truth, that if I do stay here forever, I will not be able to connect with my loved ones. I am missing out on things. Wanting yourself to connect and follow through, and also expressing yourself deeply, because we were talking about the throat chakra. So listening to others around you about things. Maybe they have wise words to say to try to bring you out of isolation, and maybe you're pushing it away, not listening. Also communicating. Communication is also a good way. You can also find friends and family members and stuff to speak your truth to balance out your emotions, to get you out of isolation. Okay. Yeah, it's because of conflict and defeat. And once again, there's that communication. Your biggest thing this month, Pisces, is really the communication. I do feel like you're in the underwater world. Whoever this resonates with. Remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, please watch your rising moon or Venus readings. This, to me, is telling me that you're in mermaid mode. Closing the door out on other people. You might not even be, because you're Pisces, you might not even be completely isolated like in a bedroom. You could literally just be blocking people out while sitting on the couch. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just reality. You could be going to work and isolating yourself away from your colleagues by just being in another world, right? So with you, it's going to be a little bit different than I usually do for many people. Because you do have a way of building a wall of isolation and just tuning the world out without actually hiding away, right? That is your hiding away. You're not a Virgo. You don't have to go to your room and, isolate yourself. Because usually when you say isolation, that's usually what they're doing, right? You're isolating yourself, not allowing yourself to leave the house, not allowing yourself to leave your bedroom, completely staying away from people. But that for you is not that case. Like I said, you could actually be going to work every day and still talking to people, but yet not talking to people or not even really listening to what they're saying, because you are in this other kingdom, this other like little world that you have of self-protection. Now, when it's talking about self-protection in that is very important in understanding, because you are in a self-protection mode, and that is exactly why you're there. And it's because you've had some kind of conflict and defeat that you are trying to work out within yourself and not allowing other people there. Now, find that person though, Pisces. The majority of you have this one person. Who's that person that you allow into the underground water kingdom, right? Who's allowed there? Because that's the person that you allow there, because you know that they're peaceful. They don't cause conflict and defeat. They don't cause you to bring up tons of hurtful things, or, you know what I mean? They're very It's more of a resourcefulness for you. It's like having someone to talk to that can kind of bring you up out of the water. So that's the person you need to tell your truth to. That person that you trust with all your heart, right? The situation will improve. And that's because you need to find that person. You need to find this person, stop isolating, and make that phone call. The card coming out from you is see through the illusion into the truth. Now that's coming up out of that water to find that person. Also be the bat. See through the illusion of, are you making the situation so detrimental that you can't, that you've made it into a kind of a delusion, right? An illusion, a delusion, that you're making it worse than it is. But seeing the illusion through the truth, and I think that's interesting because you're Pisces, and the illusion is the underwater world of isolation, and then we have the truth, the truth. Don't keep yourself blinded to finding that person to talk to or listening to the person. Yeah, talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. And maybe, you know, like I was talking about this person, maybe that you see this person as your maybe earth angel. Maybe you just haven't picked up that phone or picked up, you know, to text or to talk, or you've grounded yourself into that water so much that you haven't come up, you know, to the conclusion yet to talk to this person. But it's time. It's time. It's time to contact this person so that they can put that smile on your face, so they can listen without criticizing, without saying, you know, you shouldn't be there, you know, all these things that you don't want to hear. The lightning bolt, 8 of forces. Spirit says the 8 of forces for you. This was something that was, according to this card, this is the reason this happened so fast, and the reason this is like this, is it says that this happened so sudden and unexpected. But the light that flashes, we see the deep puddles of the storm that has been going on for actually some time. So this is something that you've been dealing with for some time, but there was an event that actually occurred. So the conflict, it feels like the conflict has been there for a while. This is the way I'm seeing this. Okay, I'm seeing it as the conflict has been here for a while, but the defeat just happened suddenly and unexpected, boom, like a lightning bolt. So whoever you're fighting with, whatever this problem is, my friends, it's a conflict that's been going on and on and on, but the defeat is what took you, and it took you in a flash. And that's why all of a sudden you said, and you shut down. So that's it, I'm going to my underwater kingdom where you can't touch me. I can't hear you, I'm not talking to you, or I'm not talking about it at all. Okay, so you're probably been aware of the threat or difficulty at some level, even if you were unwilling to acknowledge it before. Now it's time to accept the situation. The situation will improve, and acknowledge it before it gets crazier, right? Or before you stay here too long and the situation does not improve. Now it's time to accept the situation and not fight it. There is a benefit coming, but it often takes an ending to bring forth a new beginning and a storm to cleanse the field. So my theory on this is it's time. It's time to talk to this, talk to your angels, get deep within yourself and meditate, or find that what I consider your little earth angel, this person that you can trust. It's time to pick up that phone and call that person, whether it's grandma, your best friend, your sister, whoever it is that you know understands you, who doesn't put any worries, no doubts, no judgment on you. They know how to take care of your feelings and know how to treat you, and can actually go into that underwater world beautifully with you, calm, and causing happiness and serenity is actually the word that I'm looking at right here. Is serenity is the word that came up. Anyway, I heard it, but then I couldn't say it. Okay. Serenity. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Going to the truth, the conflict, the defeat, your angels, and the bat. I have the Four of Swords coming in reverse with the Six of Cups. Oh, memories going on over here, my friends. Yeah, the memories and the Star card. The Star card is saying that there's this hope. The truth is within the memories and the Star card over here that there is hope. Having the realizations over here with the Four of Swords upside down, that is the depression, and realizing that there is some kind of depression. There is that conflict. Yeah. So with the Four of Swords, I just, I like it that it's upside down because it's using the clarity to know that you have maybe even lack of sleep. Right? You haven't been sleeping well. You have the lack of sleep. There's a lot of insomnia. Okay, but you have this perceptiveness going on that is going to help you. So as soon as you have the clarity and the insight and the understanding of these memories that are kicking your butt, and that's really what it is, the memories that are kicking your butt. With the Star card, but the Star card is saying that this is your hopes and dreams. It almost just feels like you had all these memories of someone or something, or take it how it resonates. It's going to be different for everyone. But having these memories and these dreams are what keep you in conflict and defeat. And maybe, let's clarify on the memories. And it could be an ex. This ex. Maybe this ex keeps coming back, or you want them to come back, and you feel the conflict and defeat because you cannot have them, or something of this nature. Take it how it could be anything. But however it is, there's a lot of memories going on, and it feels like you're keeping the hope alive, even though it's causing a lot of conflict within yourself. It's like it's an inner duel over here. This is an inner duel. Yeah, justice, waiting for the balance and the justice, waiting for Lady Karma to come, Pisces, to justify this for you. Waiting for the conflict and the defeat to, just justify this for me, right? So I can have my hopes, my dreams, my memories. These are what I want. Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. But you would need to talk about this, but you don't want to. You're keeping it in. The Five of Swords in reverse, but you have to talk about this. You have to talk about these memories. It's not giving you any achievements, and nothing great is coming out of this. The situation will improve with the Hermit. So you could have this Virgo that's coming in, or the situation could improve with this Virgo. Maybe this Virgo and you were having a great time. Maybe it's a Leo Virgo cusp that you're dealing with. However it is, the situation is not good, but you're going to have to go into a realization that once that you pull yourself out of this and try to justify all this and see your ships coming in, talk with this person that you can talk with, or your angels, it's going to switch the mode. And then it looks like this Hermit, this Virgo, not only are you going to go in and have more reflection, it also looks like they are actually going to have some reflection as well about what's not satisfying themselves in this relationship with the lovers. There's something going on where they're not completely happy either. And there needs to be some talking going on. And I'm thinking, talking with your angels, the communication is also going to have to be with this person. We're going to say Virgo for now. It can even be a Gemini. Gemini twice. So, But it definitely has something to do with this lovers. It's like kept the memories alive. We have a lot. It feels like maybe you've been together a long time. It could even be a Libra. Got a lot of swords over here. But however it is, it looks like there's something that needs to be said within this relationship to balance it with the King of Wands upside down. This person is a very edgy person, a very controlling person. And it seems like they have a lot of conflict, and they always feel like they're always on you and they're always trying to defeat you. Maybe they're always in challenge mode with you. And this relationship seems very challenging, and you seem to be isolating yourself away from this situation. Yeah, because it feels like you just can't win. Four of Coins upside down, you're always in a depression mode. This person keeps you down. The situation will improve, but with this lightning bolt, it just came out of nowhere. It's like we're always in conflict together, but then you said something and you blew me away like a lightning bolt. Yes, it came in fast and furious with the Knight of Swords. Wow, with the King of Coins. So maybe they're even talking about someone else who's involved in the situation. Maybe it could be a friend. It could be about money. I'm really thinking this could be a lot about money with the King of Coins coming in. Your prosperities. Wow. Maybe they spent a lot of money with the world upside down. Maybe they turned the world upside down by spending too much money, or they lost their job, or they don't want to go to work. However it is, whatever it is, it threw you for a loop. It came in a sudden flash, but it looks like you have the situation will improve. But it looks like you are going to have a conversation and really listen to each other. And I don't think you listen to each other. And I think this is the biggest problem. And if you are dealing with a Virgo, then here we go, right? I go into fish world, they go into hermit mode, and then we're separated. We don't even talk. So there's no talking. So how are you going to fix it if there's no talking? So you're going to have to come together, yes, for the victory of being able to have this conversation with them and really listening to each other, right? So that way you can move towards each other with the Chariot. Okay. And getting a Law and Attraction card. So this biggest thing is going to be about listening skills, and you would just, both of you, it looks like both of you have this to do for the majority of you. There needs to be listening on both sides. This is definitely a dual reading because your partner needs to listen as well and needs to communicate with you as well. And this is going to be one of those readings where it definitely takes two to tango. I attract the essence of whatever pleases me. When you go into your creative workshop, you can begin to assimilate the data that represents your preferences. As you assimilate the data, you will prepare a picture of self from which you will begin attracting into your experience the essence of all that has been pleasing you. So when you go into your world over here is what I'm seeing. When you go into this little fish world that you have, this place where you recluse yourself and isolate yourself for healing reasons, make sure that you're looking at what pleases you. Make sure that you're looking at things from a different kind of point of view. And I think though, in a lot of ways you do, because you still have the Six of Cups over here. So you are thinking about the memories of the past that you had with this person that are happy, and still wanting to renew this and fix this. And if they're going into a hermit mode or into their own little world as well, they're still thinking also about the love that you two share. It's just a lot of pain and a lot of conflict between the two of you. Communication. And that's it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.